to the game.
Give me a break, need another life. Oh, need another life, life. Give me a break, need another life.
Live from the Emirates this afternoon is a crucial Premier League clash between Arsenal and Liverpool, as Arsenal look to take advantage of a team in transition, and for their title aspirations this season, this is a must-win. Well, Arsenal might be on one incredible winning streak right now, but they are 0 for 1 out of the traditional top 6, and now they've got another one. Arne Slot's Liverpool, a team in transition after Jurgen Klopp stepped down at the end of last season, and they are still trying to find themselves in all new systems. So this could be an advantage for Arsenal, something to take advantage of, but it's the talent, isn't it? It's Mo Salah and Alisson and Virgil van Dijk. It's still the names that are in this squad. It's just the system that will be drastically different. Arteta is looking for a response. His team fell at the Etihad to Manchester City, and Liverpool are also on the coattails of the top 4. They're in there right now, kind of in a fierce battle with Manchester United, and who can drop the most points, really. Although I think Liverpool have been slightly better. So, it's a big test for Arsenal, this one. Obviously, the loss to Manchester City will be in the back of Arteta's mind, something he has to think about. This season is going to be starting to be quite telling from here on out, and Arteta's taking no chances. It is the traditional squad today, save for the missing William Saliba, that is actually only dropped to the bench today. Let's have a look at the Liverpool side though, and it should be the traditional 11 for him. Alisson in goal, of course. Virgil van Dijk is there in the centre of defence with Trent on the left. It's a bit of another kind of strange formation somewhat, with Mo Salah actually being put more into a midfield role, according to that, but expect him to bomb forward whenever Mo Salah special is needed. So, can Arsenal overturn their kind of traditional top 4 curse? They are kind of in one at the moment, but Liverpool are going to be no slouches. That man Darwin Núñez is certainly going to be a talking point in this game, as Calvori and Gabriel immediately deal with him. That's a good start. Arsenal obviously chasing Manchester City and Newcastle at the top of the table. Liverpool a bit further down. McAllister already committing a foul. Very early on, we've barely played a minute, and there's already a foul on the board. Arsenal are just on this incredible run at the moment, only one loss all season, and obviously coming off the impressively high that the 8-0 win over Young Boys gave them, where Leandro Trossard literally made history. Declan Rice still yet to score this season. He got the touch, but the touch was just a little too heavy into the arms of Alisson, and that's something he'll deal with all day long. Here's Luis Diaz. It is still the big Liverpool names, isn't it? They're just adjusting to a new system and a new coach, really. But it's I don't think it's anything these Liverpool players can't deal with. They're greats for a reason. Great defending there by Gabriel, but he almost lost the ball there before getting it to Zinchenko. And here's Moreno, and here's the top of the table. Arsenal with that draw against Bournemouth made them fall behind a little bit. With Newcastle and Manchester City getting wins on their board as well. Manchester City just continuing to win games. And that was pretty much the downfall of Arsenal last season, along with kind of lack of goals in critical matches that they needed goals to get the points on the board. And here's Mo Salah already bombing forward, but he's met there by Gabriel. It's been a good start for him in the centre-back pairing with Calvary today. Saliba dropping to the bench despite going off early in the second half against the young boys. And here is Isak. And that is a very good first sighter for Alexander Isak. He normally needs a couple before he finds the net. And that's a very early chance there. He barely played 10 minutes. And Arsenal have a corner. And is that Leo Trossard down? Mikel will be Arteta will be hoping not. But that didn't look good. I think he's back up now. That could have easily been handball against, I think it's Sibieski there for Liverpool. Referee didn't see it. And VAR didn't seem to want to pick it up either. And there's Robertson as well. Just the look of this Liverpool side, it is still a formidable Liverpool side. And Robertson has nipped the ball off. I think it was Trossard, and is off at the races. And this is a break now. It's Robertson on his own against David Raya. And he's put it straight at him. Oh, poor shot. After all that, the shot is poor. And David Raya is able to gather it up. Here is Ben White. Well, Trossard made Champions League history on Tuesday night with 7 goals in one night. And now there's another foul, and that's Virgil van Dijk, I think, who's committed that. And we might get a booking here very early on. And that is exactly what Liverpool don't need. Their captain already in the book. And could have been an unnecessary foul on Alexander Isak. Again, it could be more of a... I don't know. Looking at that again, I feel like Virgil van Dijk's been probably a bit hard done by there, to be honest. Because it wasn't like Isak was taken out. You know, he was jumped and then he kind of went into a sliding challenge that had already been kind of completed, as it were. So really, I think it was probably nothing more than a free kick, to be fair. The referee obviously saw something we didn't, but from that angle, it didn't really look like there was much in that. Odegaard takes it, and it's straight at Alisson, to be fair. I think it was always going wide, looking at it. But Alisson made doubly sure. And here is Trent to Salah. And now Trent again. And now Salah. Trent and Salah having the ball amongst themselves. Zinchenko gets there. Well played. Now can he keep it? Yes, he can. He did very well. We'll find Saka. If there's going to be a man on Arsenal's impact, it is going to be him or Isak for sure. Zablowski to Darwin Núñez. Here is Núñez, and saved by Raya with not really much Arsenal defending being done. It's a Liverpool corner. Looks like it'll be Trent taking it. And it is not Trent taking it, it's Salah, but that also makes sense. And Zinchenko enters battle with, I think it was Virgil van Dijk, and Raya had come out as well. Here's, I think it's Joe Gomez to Darwin Núñez, and he's put it wide. And he probably should have scored. It is raining today, so the weather probably has played a part in that. With the rain on the pitch, making the passes probably a bit more ziggy than normal. David Raya very lucky not to concede there. Isak, or actually Saka to Isak, and Isak shoots, and it's saved by Alisson. And out comes Odegaard. He picks out Saka. Saka turns and shoots. And Virgil van Dijk is there, doing his defensive duties and blocking up another shot away. And now Liverpool come away with the ball. Here's Soboleski. He showed too much of the ball to Zinchenko, but Zinchenko didn't get it. Moreno did. And now Liverpool still have it with Sobieski now. And here is Nunez. And Liverpool relentlessly pressing. It's a style that Arsenal have had problems with this season. Saka had to kind of backpedal a bit, but then he went forward and actually ran into a defender instead. And now Luis Diaz. It's a 3-on-2. Is Diaz going to go alone? He's going to use Darwin Nunez. Calavori's going to come across, and he came across very well. And Gabriel just about getting that clear. I'm pretty sure that almost hit Zinchenko on the way out. And Sobieski with the corner on the other side. Looks like they'll take it short with Salah there. Oh no. Played a bit of passing, but Zinchenko saw that coming. Now Diaz. Morton cut out by Trossard, and now Arsenal can break away here with Isak. Isak has kept the ball. Finally finds Saka. Saka cuts in as he does. And will Isak get there? Yes, he will. He'll take the ball up, Van Dijk. And now Alexander Isak has got to score. And he's on the post. And Alexander Isak is very unfortunate not to score more than one goal at this point. He has already got a hat-trick to his name this season, though. But that time, it's hitting the woodwork. You won't get any closer than that for the rest of the afternoon. And Arsenal, hopefully, won't go on to regret not making that choice. But here's Darwin Nunez, and cut out by Calavori. Now he's in the centre-back role in place of Saliba today, and he's doing as well as Gabriel and Saliba have done this season. Arsenal will be hoping they won't come back to rue that miss from Isak. Half an hour in, and it's been a very even game so far. And Sobieski, and it's a great save by David Raya. Just as you would expect. David Raya tipping it over the bar. Fantastic save, and there is the man. And a slot. Certainly was a very much an unknown coming into this season. Liverpool fans don't really know what to expect. Here's Darwin Nunez, he's put it in! Oh, what a goal by Darwin Nunez. From a very acute angle indeed. I think he used the post to put that in. So he shoots, and it comes then off the post. I don't think there's anything David Raya could do. I don't think there's any more he could have done, to be fair. He was in the right position. Darwin Nunez. A bit of creativity in that goal, and Liverpool take the lead. And, well, it's certainly a surprise. It's been a very even game so far. So on that note, Liverpool do deserve the lead. It's a bit of creativity. And Arsenal have it all to do. This is not the first time they've fallen behind this season. But it's certainly been a rarity that they actually end up losing. But, watch this space. Don't count Arsenal out of this game yet. With Arsenal, they have a bit of that Manchester United DNA in them where they play to the final whistle. That's certainly been the case. Here comes Saka with immediate response, and the response is immediate. Bukayo Saka. Because of course, instant response. That is what we've talked about with Arsenal this season. When they do go behind, and they never stay behind for too long, they always have a response in their bag of tricks. And because Saka scores another, it's starting to get a bit common now for him and Isak to bang in the goals. I think that's the 6th goal this season that Saka has scored in the league. He's obviously got a couple of Champions League ones to his name as well. Hopefully that graphic will come up on the screen shortly. Because unfortunately we don't get a lot of the kind of, I guess you could call them cutscenes anymore. Because they just get skipped, even though you never press a button. I'm going to need to change the setting on that. Here comes Saka again. He's going to pick out Isaac. And he to the score as well. Wow, the response wasn't just immediate. It was an absolute turnaround. Both Saka and Isaac within minutes of each other. Getting a goal each. Well, who'd have thought? Saka and Isaac have developed quite the strike force for Arsenal. And there is why. Arsenal's probably diving a little too early on that one, but even still, that is a powerful shot from Alexander Isak. He's got quite the feet under him when it takes to shots, and that's why he scores so many. Arsenal have turned it around in about 5 minutes, from being 1-0 down to 2-1 up, and that is a very good sign. The game is far from over. That's a good pass by Ben White. And Luis Diaz gets the ball and not Saka, fortunately. The only man left to score that I've said this a couple of times, but I think the only man left to score that you probably would have expected to at least get a goal is Declan Rice. He's the only one who's not scored so far. Jokingly said, I might have to play up front to do it. Here is Isaac. Very much alert to that one. See, maybe the Arsenal of last season would have probably had their heads drop a bit in this scenario. This is a very, very different Arsenal side this year. The signings have really rejuvenated this side. Here is Trossard for more goals. Unfortunately, he comes up 0. He scored so many against young boys, it would almost be an inevitability about him scoring at this point. Here's Rice with the corner. Robertson heads clear as Moreno was coming in. And here is Trossard again. And again, a bit of a shout for handball, but the referee waves play on. And Salah up against Ben White. Does a fantastic job, Ben White. The fight and the grit in this Arsenal team has certainly been a pleasure to behold this season. And there's good pass back to Alisson there. Oh, and Robertson's giving it away to Saka. Oh, he tried to find Isak. And Arsenal have really come into this game well. Ben White again with another tremendous tackle on the other side. Lavori to Rice. Isak, Saka. Quick passing here from Arsenal. Just one too many maybe. It is still a thing for them to kind of learn from. Lavori, and that could have easily been a foul, but it's not. And Sibalaki comes on. Actually just makes a bit of a run there. Darwin Núñez is immediately cut down by Moreno. Shouts for handball. Advantage not gained, so it's a free kick. In a scenario like this, many years ago, this would be Steven Gerrard range. Trent is out there, but it looks like McAllister is going to be the one stepping over this one. So this would be where the great Steven Gerrard and Frank Lampard would score from with complete ease. McAllister puts it over the bar. That's rather disappointing, to be fair. He probably should have made more out of that. Arsenal will be thankful as they hold on to their lead. McAllister. Darwin Núñez's goal was just so bizarre. And you can really hold anyone accountable for it. It was just a very good goal. Odegaard! Oh, what a strike. When it comes off for Arsenal, it's truly beautiful to witness. Pass and movement is sweet as nuts when it works. Sometimes they do probably make one too many passes, but they are really trying to recreate the Arsenal of old, where the pretty football was just almost impossible to deal with. The era is much different now, but still, there is some of that old Arsenal in there, and it really has warranted this season to where Arsenal are. And they are leading 2-1 at the break after a great turnaround, after a goal each But Alexander Isak and Bukayo Saka, the top scorers in this team and among the top scorers in the league. Arsenal are thankful to have them as they lead by 2-1 at the break. Welcome back to a wet and windy Emirates Stadium on this October day, where we have a 2-1 lead for the home team and a substitution to talk about as William Saliba has come on for Ricardo Calvori to start the second half. No surprises there. Arteta wants to hold on to this lead if at all possible. And Saliba and Gabriel are amongst the best defensive partnerships in the league. Some saving from Leandro Trossard. I don't think he's going to get a goal today somehow. It's been very unfortunate if he doesn't. Leo Trossard was playing the striker's role against BSC Young Boys, and as we said, he knows how to play there. And he certainly knows how to play there now. Making Champions League history. But they're not letting anything go to their head, Arsenal. They've been ultra professional this whole time. And, well, there's going to be more dropped points for Erik Ten Hag's Manchester United side at this rate, because Maxwell has just equalised and United just cannot hold on to a lead and get a win here. And that'll heat the pressure on Erik Ten Hag right now. It's kind of results he doesn't need, given the reinforcements to the squad, including Memphis Depay. It's not often a player returns to their old club where it was kind of a tumultuous time. Not that that was the case with Depay that much. But considering they've got him and a couple others in through the door. I think Mazraoui and Majesty Legit were also there. It's certainly not going to plan for Erik Ten Hag at the moment. Here's Diaz. Moreno. And Nunes. And not able to pass Saliba. That was why he was brought on. But Liverpool still had the ball with Sivieski. Sivieski's cut in. And he's going to score. That's a good goal. And Liverpool deservedly equalise. As Sivieski brings this game level. And this is exactly what Arsenal don't need. As, with Newcastle United and in particular Manchester City firing on all cylinders. And Mikel Arteta just cannot get one over on the traditional top six. He lost to City. But a point would be better than 0 for Arsenal in this situation. They'll certainly take it. It's all level here, and it's a bit of a classic, to be honest. And, well, for Erik Ten Hag, it's just got much worse. Maxwell now has scored his second for West Ham against Manchester United. And it is going very, very wrong down at the London Stadium. Liverpool make a substitution. Joe Gomez comes off for Conte. Here's Morton. Here's Sivieski again, dancing through the defence. But that shot was straight at Riot. And White, Arsenal need to clear it quicker than that. And here's Darwin Núñez. He's gone over the challenge and scored brilliantly. But Arsenal were too slow in clearing the ball, and they pay for it, and Liverpool have their lead back. Well, wonderfully done by Darwin Núñez to see the challenge. Gabriel did his best, to be fair, but it all started from slow moving at the ball, and that was very, very not the greatest move from Arsenal this season. Arne Slot is doing a bit of a revolution job right now, and this would not go amiss for him. Arsenal now behind 2-3. And we're hearing that Ben White went down hurt somewhere in the play there. Here's Isak. Immediate response again. And if Ben White was hobbling, then that could be even more in trouble. Of course, with all the... to update you on the injuries that was suffered against the young boys, we forgot to do it at the top of the show. I think it's Kai Havertz who's out for... Hang on. Newcastle have scored against Chelsea. And this is not what Arsenal need right now. Newcastle United have taken the lead. And there's a bit of a final day feel about this. And Newcastle now will go into second. I think they are second. Darwin Núñez. But, yeah, Newcastle getting ahead there. Zabalski, the goal scorer, is going off. Fakir's coming on. But I think it's Havertz that's out for a month or so. I think it's Vieira who's out for about 5 days. And I think it's a week for the third person that went off. And now Ben White is somewhat struggling. And Virgil van Dijk puts that header wide. With the resulting goal kick. Well, next for Arsenal, it is Aston Villa, and that is in the Carabao Cup, of course. As Robertson gets talking to for that challenge on Saka. So it's another battle between Aston Villa and Arsenal then. It's time for a Carabao Cup semi-final place. Next for Liverpool, I believe, will be Brentford in the same competition, I think. Here's Darwin Núñez. Renault sends Trossard running, and Virgil van Dijk did brilliantly there, to be fair. With regard to Saka. Saka whippers it in towards Isak. Konate put it out first. Saka's gone down, and it will be, I think, an Arsenal throw. And Morton is now coming off for Garvenbench. Well, a lot of these players are Jurgen Klopp's players, and today Erne Slot is making them work for him. And that should have been a penalty for Arsenal. Saka's gone down there, and the Arsenal fans are letting the referee know about it. Here's Luis Diaz for Liverpool on the other end. And this will be cruel on Arsenal. And Riot makes sure it doesn't happen. But there is a foul back there on Saka. Why it wasn't called, I will never understand. And substitution being made by Arsenal. Leandro Trossard is going off for Raheem Sterling. And Moreno is also making way as well for, I believe, not sure who it is, it'll probably tell us in a second. Nwaneri's actually coming on. So Ethan Nwaneri gets another shot in a Premier League match. There's Saliba with a challenge. It's a good challenge there by Ben White on Diaz, and Ben White's done really well this afternoon. Arsenal, unfortunately, in a decent game, but they are behind. And that is offside against Alexander Isak. Looks relatively level, but Isak is offside. Isak did try to stay on there. It's rather unfortunate, but it is the right decision. 15 minutes to go, and Arsenal are staring down the barrel of their second loss of the season. And that would not go well with Newcastle winning at the moment. Here is Ben White. Ben White with the ball in. Konate gets there before Isak does. Look at that pass's accuracy. It's been very even between these two. It has been an even matchup, to be fair. But Liverpool just had the better on the scoreline. And now here's Diaz. Darwin Núñez. Oh, it's a good save by David Raya. He's keeping his team in it. Start with the corner. Given away by Zinchenko. And here's Konate with Salah. And Salah makes his way into the box, and he lost the ball. At a crucial moment, he lost his footing. It was rather unfortunate. Gravenberch gets it off Ranieri. Ranieri's fighting, and he goes down fighting, and he gets the ball there inadvertently. Maxwell has got a hat-trick against Manchester United, and it's all going wrong at the London Stadium for Erik ten Hag. Meanwhile, Sterling puts the ball in, and again, Arsenal don't really have a very accurate cross. They've struggled with their wing play this season, and you can see why Arsenal's gone with quicker passing and explosive running this season, because their crosses just aren't working. And it's not like the bad crosses on the wings. I think the only target man at the front is the man at the front, so Isak, Jesus. And I think they're better at striking the ball with their feet than headers, although Isak did score a header a game or so back. Here's Isak. Isak with another amazing run. It's Isak, he scored! And that's exactly what he was bought for. Situation just like this, 6 minutes to go, and he's brought Arsenal level. And they will get a point against the traditional top six side at this moment anyway. Good goal by Isak. I think he kind of fooled Alisson by looking towards the other corner and then put it in the other way. Well played indeed. Indeed there. And Arsenal have drawn level and just need to hold on now for a further 5 minutes plus whatever added on time at the end of this half. It's Fekir to Darwin Núñez. Oh, and Núñez has been overstepped by Saliba, but he's got Gabriel to back him up. And that is the formidable force of those two in the centre of defence. Not really proven so much today, but the Darwin Núñez first goal had really high slices of luck in it, to be fair. It was a good goal, the way he used the post to draw it in. Oh, it's a beautiful move by Arsenal. It's Isak on the ball now. Oh, that move deserved a goal. It's a beautiful move. And more beautiful play from this Arsenal side. You have to say that they are very much playing like title contenders right now. It's another beautiful chance created, but sadly, Isak can't put it in. That would be a worthy game winner if that had happened. Now, I think one injury is 4 weeks, and one injury was 5 days. And I believe that was Vieira's. I think Havertz was for a bit longer. Here's Núñez. 6 minutes to go. We're into the added on time. Good cut out there by Zinchenko. And Virgil van Dijk blocks out Isak. Oh, what a tackle by Saliba on Núñez there. Oh, and the ball's gone through, and Isak got his foot crossed. I don't think he expected to come up with the ball, quite frankly. could have been a chance. Now here's Trent. 3 minutes to go. And we're in the 93rd minute now. Zinchenko. Alvenbench cuts him out, but Sterling is there to get the ball back for Arsenal. Wanyeri. Saka. Saka's got the ball, an explosion of pace, and Alisson makes a great save. To keep Saka out. They got a corner. This will probably be the final action of the game. Can Arsenal get a vital goal here with Newcastle winning? They need this goal. A point would probably do it. It wouldn't put them back ahead, but it would at least ease the pain a little bit. This has been a very even game. Anyone deserved to win, really. Liverpool probably just slightly ahead, maybe. But Arsenal certainly gave them a game here. Darwin Núñez, as the clock counts down. Gabriel makes a vital tackle, and that's the end of the game. And what an absolute classic that was. 6 goals between the two. But will Arsenal see this as 2 points dropped? I think the game was very even, to be fair. I think anyone deserved to win. But it was Isak that got the second goal that brought them level. Exactly in that situation on another day last season, Arsenal probably would have lost this one. That's why they brought Isak on board, to save situations like that. It could be to be crucial by the end of the season. What a classic. 3-3. So let's see all the scores from this weekend's matches. And we'll start at the King Power Stadium, where Leicester lost to Nottingham Forest by 3-1. Chelsea lost to Newcastle. That was a vital win for Newcastle. Puts them a point behind City in the table now. Ten Hag's day was not improved. The Maxwell hat-trick had him lose more ground in the title race. Brighton beat Wolves by 2-0. Bournemouth beat Aston Villa. Brentford beat Ipswich. And Manchester City comfortably beating Southampton by 3-0 in the vital match there. We'll get the last score in a moment, but we'll take a brief glance at the table. Manchester City up by a point ahead of Newcastle. And now 5 clear of Arsenal after dropping points at Liverpool. It's Spurs really on a climb now, as Polinescu is really making it work all of a sudden. Up there now in 5th. They were towards the bottom after about 2 or 3 games. And the other scores coming in, Fulham beating Everton by a 0-0 as well. And the Spurs are where they are because of a 3-0 win over Crystal Palace. Completing the top 8. Bournemouth are having a sensational year, to be fair. Up to 7th now. And they're definitely surprises of the season so far. Chelsea 9th, 8th rather. Brighton 9th, and Aston Villa back into the top 10 at the expense of Brentford. Nottingham Forest 12th, followed by Leicester City, rather comfortably out of the drop at the moment. Fulham 14th, followed by West Ham in 15th. Everton up to 16th and out of the relegation places. Palace on the verge, but they should be not relatively safe. I say that because Wolves still only have 1 point now from 9 games, with Ipswich and Southampton completing the relegation places.